Guys, Gladiator Bricks here with a review on some custom minifigures I bought from Lab4 Minifigs. Now these are Lely brick, I believe. Now, these two, again, utilize the same armor. Same armor that the original two customs I reviewed on this channel did. In fact, I'm going to bring out those two customs now. There they are. Both minifigures utilize the same armor as those. Only difference is the backpack on this guy is different, as well as the detail and the helmet. Believe it or not. The helmet. But this figure is super detailed, like both figures themselves. He's got detail on the back, he's got detail on the shoulders, he's got a skull detail on his face, he's got stuff sticking out of his backpack, he's got a cape, he's got a sword, he's got kind of a Roman skirt thing on the front, he's got an Omega symbol on his chest, he's got tons of detail. I mean, I couldn't put this figure to justice with how much detail this figure has. I mean, just too much detail. I mean, this figure is just too much. We'll put him in the box, because now we're going to move on to the less detailed of the two. I don't know what this guy is technically. I think he's an Ultramarine. I think both of them are Ultramarines. I think one is an Ultramarine high ranking. This guy comes with a chainsaw. And, hey, wait a minute. Give me a second, guys. I gotta check something. I gotta get out a bootleg arm weapon really quick. Because I got the feeling they copied something. I think the bootlegs copied from it. Yep, I was right. They copied the gun. Only difference is, the gun does not have the hollowed out design. So this gun is more detailed, but it's the same mold. But of course, you know how bootlegs like to steal molds from existing stuff. Just like they stole the armor detail, they stole this armor design. The bootleggers stole this armor design to make this armor. Only detail that they didn't keep was the pushed out detail that's on the chest armor. Of course, this figure has a lot of detail I love. The red helmet is my favorite part. So is the skull on the front of his helmet. He's got a little arrow there, little Omega symbol with a skull in the middle. He's got an Omega symbol on the back pack. He's got everything an Ultramarine is supposed to have. My word, this guy is freaking awesome. And I love this figure. Now, they also have printing underneath the armor, but the printing is the same exact printing as the armor itself. They kind of printed the armor on it again, which is pretty cool, which means you could, if you wanted, in theory, you could, if you wanted to, basically, you could basically take the armor and remove it, and just keep the helmet on instead. And you could basically have that character. Have it just as a minifigure. But I prefer the way it is. I'm going to get out something really quick, because I know I have a chainsword in here. Yep, same exact. Looks like the bootleggers even copied the sword. The chainsword design, if you can tell. The bootleggers copied the chainsword design, so yep, confirmed. Lely Brick made that. My word. But of course, there's a lot of cool designs. Of course, the thing about Lely Brick is they make some pretty cool looking minifigures. And Lab4 Minifigs is also a good place to buy customs. Like if you're looking for Lely Brick for a cheaper price, for a little more cheaper, Lely Brick's the best option, because they have gone a little more, they have been a little more reasonable with their prices. I'm going to quickly get out some minifigures. from Laley Brick for a cut for an idea. Let's see, gotta grab a random figure out of here. Here's something. Here's a minifigure from Laley Brick. Russian soldier type soldier. Excuse me. Another figure from Laley Brick. I'm looking for a special type of character. Here, this is a whole box of Laley Brick customs. As you can see, a lot of cool looking figures in there. But I'm looking for a special kind. No, well, never mind. Anyways, pretty much Laley Brick makes some pretty cool looking customs, and I'd recommend them. Of course, I wouldn't recommend going on their website to buy it. Actually go to Lab4 Minifigures or some other company, because those are two good companies to buy from. There's also Firestar Toys that also from time to time sell Laley Brick customs. But other than that, I prefer to buy the armor, and I wish I could just buy the Space Marine armor separately, because that would be even cooler. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Comment and subscribe, and don't forget, keep your swords sharpened and your shotguns loaded.